We all need it, and most of us really, really love it. Sometimes, however, getting food on the table for a busy family can seem almost impossible. However, there is always a way. Always a way. And the solution that my family uses is a meal delivery kit. Today I want to talk about Gobble, the meal delivery kit that my family uses, and why I love it so much to be an affiliate. Let's go. Hey, I'm Jennifer, a life coach certified by Tony Robbins, and you've found Consider Jennifer. My passion is to show you the power you have to live the life you deserve by taking the time to consider your life so that you can be on purpose with making it happen. Consider your life, be on purpose. All right, guys, my house, I'm sure, is like many of yours. It's absolutely crazy. It is so busy. We've got children all over the place doing all kinds of things, and even through COVID, it has felt chaotic and stressful at times. And in a previous video, I talked about why we all probably need to just give ourselves a little bit of a break when it comes to having family dinner time and making sure that dinner's on the table, and sometimes putting that pressure on us on this rule that we know is good for our family, but you know what? Good is only good if you're doing it in the right way. And putting too much stress on dinner and everybody sitting down to enjoy a meal, sometimes that can backfire on us. I'll leave a link for the description, or for that video in the description below. But we all really need to just take a deep breath when it comes to dinner time in the family. Now, one of the reasons that I use a meal delivery kit is because it's helped relieve some of that pressure for us. It makes things easier for me and faster to me, and it makes dinner time a little bit more enjoyable. Now, I know that a meal delivery kit is not going to be the solution for every family. I understand that, and so I just know that I hear you and see you, and I'm not saying that this is the one size fits all for your potential challenge, right? I don't believe in one size fits all. However, it is what works for us. It helps so much. And as a matter of fact, the meal delivery kit that we're using now, which is Gobble, I love it so much that I've become an affiliate of the organization. That's how helpful it's been to us. And we've tried a ton of delivery kits. We've HelloFresh, Plated, Home Chef. Gobble is by far superior to anything that we've ever tried before. So what I want to talk about today are the 5 reasons why I love Gobble so much that we do it almost every week for my family, and I've decided to be an affiliate. The first reason is it is so delicious. The first reason my family uses Gobble is because it is really tasty. It really is a delicious meal. Restaurant quality, in my opinion. And what I mean by that is I'm going out and I'm having a meal that I think is very good. That means that I don't think that I could have cooked that as well on my own. So a lot of the meals that we've gotten from Gobble have been at that level. Like if I had tried to put this together by myself, it might not have turned out quite as well as what I was able to put together with the help of Gobble. Now, one of the reasons for that we'll talk about in a little bit, it's another reason why I like it, but it is super delicious. The flavors are authentic flavors. You know, when you order a Latin American dish, enchiladas or burritos or tacos even, the flavor is real. It doesn't taste overly cumin. The Indian dishes that they have are equally as good. Their curries taste like real curries, not an interpretation of that flavor. So the spices are good, the herbs are good, the flavors are good, and it provides an authentic and very authentic flavor for the meal. It's not like you're going to get overrun with cumin, which I'm not a huge fan of that flavor. So it's authentic flavor. It's really good stuff. That's the first reason why we love Gobble. It's really delicious. And when you have a home that's full of like people who really love food, my partner and I are both foodies. My daughter is becoming a foodie. She loves all the foods. And that's important. We want to enjoy our meals. So it is very yummy. Okay, so reason number 2, it is healthy. Now, in this previous dinner post that I had done before, I talked about what healthy means to me. And healthy to me really means just whole food. I think that you can get attached to all kinds of diets and it can get really complicated and super crazy. But I'm all about minimizing stress in your life. And so my approach to healthy food is very simple. Is it fresh? Is it whole food? Okay, well then let's move forward with that. I get really nervous or suspicious of food that says it's healthy and it comes in a bag or a box. I'm not quite there. I'm sure that there are some exceptions, but I'm just a little suspect. And in truth, I try not to use too much even out of a can, unless it's like, you know, a base level sauce or something like tomatoes or something like that, because it makes things, you know, they're necessary for some stuff. But for the most part, if you can't pull it from the ground or, you know, get it from the butcher and it's fresh and the color it's supposed to be, I'm hesitant to call it healthy. All of the food that comes, all of the ingredients that comes from Gobble is whole food. It's fresh food. All of their ingredients are sourced so that it's not a lot of processed stuff. There's not a lot of packaged material. There's not a lot of boxed material. Even the things that come pre-cooked, and I'll talk about that in a minute, are minimally processed. It's cooked the way I would cook it in my own kitchen and then just sent to me packaged so that it's a little easier for me to get on the table quickly. We're going to talk about that in a second. But it's still prepared in such a way that it's whole foods. I have real vegetables I have to slice. There's real meat I have to cook. Nothing is prepackaged or overly processed. So that to me is super helpful and really important because, I mean, really the number one reason you eat is to fuel your body. And food that you're putting in isn't any good, and what you get out of your body is not going to be optimal. So Gobble is healthy. Okay, so reason number 3, it is a diverse menu. Now, I've had some trouble going to other meal delivery kits, and we get bored with the menu items. Even some of the meal delivery kits that have lots of items on the menu, what ends up happening is they recycle that menu week over week after week after week, and pretty soon you do it long enough and you've had everything several times because there's just not a lot of variety week to week on what you can choose from. That's not the case with Gobble. Every week there's quite a lot of variety in each menu and there are several recipes each week. Not only that, but you also get the added benefit of having some things that aren't just dinners. Gobble has some breakfast options, they have some dessert options, they have some lunch options, they have some protein options where you just buy protein, you just buy the meat. So that's kind of cool. It gives you a lot of variety and things to choose from. Like I said, again, we're a foodie family. We enjoy food. We want to experiment with food. We like trying new things. And so this gives us the opportunity to do that in a way that I feel comfortable with because I'm not always the most experienced cook. And we get to try a lot of different stuff. So the fact that it has that really diverse menu is important. It means we don't get bored. That means I feel more comfortable ordering week to week. And we do. We order every week at least 3 meals unless we're not in town. Now we're not getting bored of dinner every time we sit down to eat. So that's really helpful. It's a very diverse menu. Okay, so reason number 4, it is so easy. It is so easy. Dinner comes and, you know, you get your box. It has your ingredients in it, packaged up for each meal. When you pull out the food, the ingredients in order to start cooking, it's 15-20 minutes tops. 20 minutes as if you're kind of like moseying through making dinner. Most of these meals are set up to have them on the table and ready to start eating within 15 minutes of the first vegetable slice. And I love that. That is like gold to me. As a matter of fact, the only reason that I put health and taste in front of easy is because I know it's important for everybody in the family. And the easy part is just the one that's important to me. I love that I don't have to stress over dinner. And it's not just the making dinner that's easier. It's also the prepping for dinner that's easier. The amount of time that I save not having to think about what we're going to eat 3 or 4 times a week, not needing to worry about what I have to buy at the grocery store to get it. I mean, we have some standard grocery items that we buy every week, right? Bread and milk and cheese and those kinds of things, right? Planning meals for dinner is such a pain in the ass for me. Like it's one of the things that just really stresses me out. Knowing that I don't have to do that 3 or 4 times a week is worth so much. I almost don't have words, for reals. I really almost don't have words. It is so important to me. The instructions are laid out very simple, super easy. If you're not an experienced cook, you know exactly what to do. One of the reasons why I like these meal kits is because we can give them to our kids and have them practice making their own meals, which I think is a really important skill. If you're an intermediate cook, like I would probably classify myself, you're given enough that maybe sometimes you can do a little bit of variety, or you change something up and it's not too complicated, and it makes it a little bit closer to a personalized experience for yourself. And then if you're like my partner and you're an experienced cook and really good at it, you just take those ingredients, you kind of look at the directions, and then you make something incredible happen. So it provides a really easy framework for you to be able to put a delicious, healthy meal on the table in absolutely no time. Now, one of the ways that they do this is with their pre-made sauces, and some of their meats come pre-cooked, like pre-braised. So just know that I am aware of that. It is real. I understand that I'm not cooking everything by hand and from scratch, but again, those sauces and things are made the way that I would be making them in the kitchen. So it's almost like I went to my grandma's house and picked up the Alfredo that she had made earlier, and I'm just gonna bring it home and dump it on my own noodles, which my partner is gonna see that and he's gonna think, oh my God, I can't believe you just said that, but I love you, baby. Mwah. Okay, reason number 5 that I absolutely love Gobble. I absolutely love Gobble. Their service is incredible. Like customer service in a way that I've only experienced a few times in my life. Customer service that I'm almost happy to call, even if it's because there's a problem. Every time I've had to call them, and we've been using Gobble for the better part of a year, like we started using Gobble pre-COVID, so we're 12 months in, and we do order for them almost every week. So we constantly ordering. In that amount of time, I've had to call customer service because of an issue 3 times. 3, count them 3. And one of those times was my fault. 2 of those times, it was actually my fault. I made an error on a week that we weren't going to be home, and I needed to cancel an order. I've only had 1 error with them that I've ever had to have corrected, and it was actually kind of little. I mean, I had a lemon show up that wasn't really in great shape, and that was about it. Guys, I gotta tell you, if you've ever tried meal delivery kits, that's crazy insane. We've tried HelloFresh and Plated and all of the things, and nobody was as consistently delivering quality food. But even when we had a problem, it wasn't, I mean, I took care of it and it was fine. But Gobble, this service just blows me away. I leave the phone smiling. That's how their service is. Every single time that I have had to contact them, I have gotten off the phone with a smile. Like, they're just pleasant and enjoyable to speak to. So I never feel like I'm hassled. I don't feel like it's a big deal. I don't feel like it's a challenge. The conversations are short, they're sweet, they're friendly. It's done. Most magnificent service ever. The most magnificent service ever. So that's it, guys. My 5 reasons for loving this meal delivery service. Gobble is superior in all ways that I measure them for an excellent product. If you have ever thought about trying a meal delivery kit, I would suggest this one. I think they're hands down the best one we've ever had, and we use them a lot. That's why I decided to become an affiliate. I will have a link in the description for that. If you're interested in giving it a try, feel free to do so. I think you will be very satisfied. Make sure you leave a comment below if you do and let me know what you think. I'm very interested to hear what you have to say. If you want more videos like this and you enjoy this content, be sure to like and subscribe, hit the notification button so that you can know when these videos are coming up. And of course, if you want even more content, you can find my blog at considerjennifer.com, or you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram at considerjennifer. Of course, remember, I am also a life coach, so if you're interested in learning more about some of those services and packages that I provide, through the month of March, all coaching packages are 50% off. So be sure to, again, go to my website, schedule your first appointment. The first appointment is free. Good deals. That's it, everybody. That's what I've got today. Don't forget, every day, take some time. Consider your life. Be on purpose. Bye.